So hello, today it's Rebecca Happy here with Ottawa Buzz TV, and we're speaking to Jacqueline of Stone Soup Truck, but they just named Sweet Pea. So welcome, Jacqueline.
Hi.
So you were saying you're pretty hot out there on the truck today.
Yeah, I think it's the hottest day so far this year. So we were okay in service, but then it's just yeah, it just depends if there's shade, it's always a lot better. If we're in the sun, it's pretty hot. So yeah, we have a vent on, and so it kind of keeps it about the same temperature as outdoors, but it's still hot. So
So
yeah.
you're one of the few vendors who have already spent a couple of years on the road serving from a
Yeah.
mobile unit, and can you just want to give us some insight into what inspired you to apply for the fixed parking space that the city was offering this year?
Well, I had a couple of reasons. When I first started out, I really wanted to be on the street and was pretty excited about it. But in the last two summers, because I couldn't be on the street, I was on private property or at special events. I developed quite a repertoire of events that I've gone to for the last 2 years and have made have done pretty well at, so the things that are involved with the community, like we've done West Fest and Children's Festival and different events. And so I didn't really quite want to give those up either. I wanted to be on the street because originally was just planning on doing festivals, but then I saw one of the street spots was opened up very close, like within a half a block of a building that I'm working with a cooperative to purchase to create a cafe and grocery store, and we're calling that the West End Well. So I applied for that street spot with the belief that we would have already purchased the building right now, and then I'd be able to be working in that street spot and overseeing construction and design there. But the we won't get the building until a little bit later. But I really like that neighborhood, and so it's really good to be in that neighborhood and to be developing like the community in that neighborhood and to be creating like a client base and a community base so that when we do get into the building, we'll already be known and have people who will come and be connected with us, right? So it's like, that's really good. But then I got this spot, and they actually have already booked myself up for events and festivals all through June. So we won't really be there until I think July 4th. And then we're going to be there quite a lot for almost all of July and August. We'll be there pretty much full time. So, and that will be very good. So, yeah. But it might not have been the wisest move of all
Well, people they'll get used to it, I guess.
time. Yeah.
So the name of your business, Stone Soup, I know came from the children's story Stone Soup. It's one of like my
Yeah.
favorite stories. And what inspired you to pick that?
Well, two big reasons. I also love this story. I originally was just going to do soups out of the truck, like we were just going to focus on soups, but then we started doing tacos and they were really good and really well received, and we started doing sandwiches and they were really good and well received, and so we sort of started expanding our repertoire. But when initially I just did soup, so that was the soup part, and then it was stone soup because not only because of the story and the real connection with community, and I feel like being on the street and being like right at ground level with people, it really does allow for a very direct connection between people and the food they're being served, because it's right there, and their people are right there around each other, and so it has that community aspect, like in the story. And also, I'd left before I started the business. I just left working for a few years as a geological technologist. So I'd been prospecting and also working doing environmental assessments. Um, and so it was just like it was a really nice match. My friend came up with it, and we were talking, and I've been looking for a name, and she said it, and we were like, "That's right," because of all of those components. So it's been a good name so far. Yeah, the community part is really a key part.
So for those of us who have never experienced Stone Soup from your truck, can you give us an idea of what we would find there and how you sort of create your menu?
So we sort of have two big zones. Like in the academic year, we're on campus at the University of Ottawa, and we're open there Monday to Friday. And what we've come to do there that seems to be pretty regular is we do different days of the week. So on Mondays we do comfort foods where it's like a whole meal. So we'll do like mac and cheese and brisket and steamed greens, or would be one meal, or we do like a risotto. One time we did a risotto with like a salmon cakes and a vegetable, like a side salad. And so that would be our Monday menu. Tuesdays we always do tacos. Tuesdays and Thursdays we do tacos. And Wednesdays and Fridays we do sandwiches and quesadillas and grilled sandwiches. So, and we always have soups on the menu. We always, in the winter, have 2 soups and 2 chilies on the menu. And so those would be sort of, and you can get combinations of the soups and sandwiches or soups and tacos. So that's kind of our typical menu through the winter. In the summer, we do chilled soups, and we do tacos. We almost always do tacos in the summer because they're great summer food. They're light. They work really well to the truck. You can be really playful with them, so we do a lot of different flavors. And also, they're gluten-free. They're really easily veganizable. And that's something else that I'm, like when I design the menu, I always try to make it so that there's always at least half of the options are vegetarian, and that could easily, we always have at least something that's vegan or can be veganized. Just although the vegans are few, it's a pretty intensive dietary choice, and I kind of respect it for that. Pretty hardcore. So I have a respect for that kind of dedication to your food choices and your food politics. Also, we always have at least a couple of things that are gluten-free. We don't work in a celiac kitchen. I do use bread, wheat bread from True Loaf Bakery, and it's a sourdough. It's great. It's organic. They locally source their wheat. They're fantastic, and I try to keep like local organic ingredients on as much as possible and connect with the farms as much as possible. Definitely easier in the summer, and in the winter we use our meats are local, are always hormone and antibiotic free, and I try to connect with farms as much as I can.
So what are your hours of operation that we can expect?
Well, right now it's pretty variable because for the summer we kind of go into like summer's a little bit wild actually. Like this month we're doing festivals, so our hours are the hours of the festivals. So this week we're at Children's Fest and it's daytime, and then next week we're at West Fest and it's nighttime, and then so that's kind of like the summer is like that. Then we'll be on the streets for July and August, and I think we'll be doing primarily evenings and maybe lunches on Tuesdays and Fridays, plus evenings Tuesdays through Sunday. I think is kind of how it's looking. Then in the winter we're lunch. We go Monday to Friday lunches, and then we'll do some catering as well. I'm trying to extend that a little bit. I'm been kind of a one-woman, not a one-woman show, but like I've got great staff on, but I'm just like in a little growth stage where it's going beyond like me into amazing part-timers and into like a little bit larger staff. So
for your catering.
Yeah, we cater to and have started bringing the truck for private events. There's been more and more requests from that. So doing like pretty large numbers with like 100 people and doing a combination of like buffet and truck service, that type of thing. So yeah, and we do catering as well.
So when you are going to be set up during July and August on your corner, what corner are you on?
We're in Hintonburg. We're on Spadina. We're Somerset and Wellington split. There's a little park there. We're right by the park.
Thank you.
Spadina.
So do you have anything else that you'd like to tell people before we say goodbye?
We'll definitely get out and check out the trucks. Like it's exciting to have so many new trucks on the road, and I think it's really neat too. I hope that people like engage with each other on the street corners and also get the chance to really enjoy the good food that's getting out there. So
okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
See you soon.